Now I'm going to go with the ITA Kickoff Weekend for Division One women's tennis in terms of the bracket. It goes as follows. I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff, and this is obviously pending whether for those who travel to Texas or maybe even Texas Tech because it's projected to be bad weather. I don't know about Texas Tech, but I know Waco's going to be bad potentially, and TCU's going to be bad. So I would have to assume Austin would be bad too. So we'll have to wait and see. Like the first round match is either January 24th, a Friday, or January 25th, a Saturday. Then the either consolation or a championship will be on the 25th or 26th. And I'll go over all these results once it's all completed. Just letting you know. And I'm going to try to use either like the ranked or receiving votes. And now, if they're receiving votes and the only receiving votes team in this is Clemson, by the way, so just a heads up there. I'll start with the 1 seed Georgia. They're going to take on Maryland first. Then it's San Diego State and Washington State. I think Georgia should get through, in theory. Now, number 16, Tennessee, they'll have to face a receiving votes Clemson team. Yeah, not exactly ideal right out of the gate. And then the following match is either against Washington, that's number 22 in the country, or number 13, Pepperdine, who beat Texas at Texas. That's a region to watch in terms of potential upsets. Now, the next is Auburn. They're number 4 in the country. They're going to first take on Tulane. Then it's either Florida State or Nevada. I would think Auburn would get through, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Now, Duke is number 8 in the country. They'll first take on Miami, Florida, an ACC opponent. So not exactly ideal. And they're not like a receiving vote team or anything like that. But still. Then it's either Florida Atlantic University as an FAU or South Carolina. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see about them. If it's Duke versus South Carolina, it becomes interesting, obviously. Now, the NC State region is NC State is number 11 in the country. They will first take on Boise State that actually won an NCAA tournament match a year ago against Baylor 4-3. Then it's either Florida, that's number 23 in the country. We have to wait and see about their additions. Like, the late additions on being cleared or eligible to play. And then it's either them or Ole Miss. So we'll have to wait and see about that. And maybe Florida gives NC State some run for the money, if they get those players cleared. That's upset potential. Now, Texas, they're number 17 in the country. They will first take on Arizona, an NCAA tournament team from a year ago. And Texas did lose to Pepperdine, and they were number 21. But guess what? The next match is not going to be any easier. I mean, it's either going to be California, that's currently number 15 in the country, or number 25, Baylor. So, yeah, that's a region to watch right there, I would say, because Texas did lose to Pepperdine. They were number 21 at the time, and they lost. So, that's just make a note right there. Okay, North Carolina region is next. North Carolina is number 3 in the country with 1 first place vote. They'll first take on Columbia. Then it's either Charlotte or Penn State. I think North Carolina should get through. Now, number 7, Michigan will first take on Penn. Then it's either Vanderbilt, that's currently number 19 in the country, or Notre Dame. If it's obviously Michigan versus Vanderbilt, it becomes very interesting. Maybe that's an upset potential. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Now, here comes a really interesting region. For really just 2 teams, to be honest. Texas Tech is hosting, and they're number 21 in the country. It's because how they finished last year on some of these results. Gotta keep that in mind. They'll first take on Long Beach State. Then it's either Oklahoma State, that's currently number 10 in the country, and or Wichita State. I have to think it's Texas Tech versus Oklahoma State. Interesting. That's upset potential based on the talent, but we'll wait to see about that. Now LSU is currently number 5 in the country. They're going to first take on Marshall. Then it's either UCLA, that's number 18, or UCF, that's currently number 24. I think that could be interesting if UCLA were to face LSU. I think so. Maybe even UCF. Well, I want to see though. Now, Ohio State is currently number 12 in the country. They'll first take on Iowa. Then it's either Georgia Tech or UC Santa Barbara. Neither are receiving votes, so I would think Ohio State would get through, but you never know. Now, Virginia is number 14 in the country, and they're hosting. They're going to first take on Rice. Then, the following match is either against USC, that's number 20 in the country, or Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin's not receiving votes team. If it's obviously Virginia versus USC, it becomes very interesting, to say the least. Now, Oklahoma is actually hosting this. Number 6 Oklahoma will take on Memphis. Then it's either number 9 Stanford or Yale. Let's just be real. It's going to be Oklahoma versus Stanford. But the question is, does Stanford go on the road and beat Oklahoma State? I'm in Oklahoma. So that's really a shame for both of these teams. One of them's going to miss the National Indoor Tournament. And the last one, number 2 Texas A&M. They will take on Michigan State first. Then it's either Arizona State or TCU. Yeah, in the all Big 12 showdown. I would think any Texas A&M would get through, but we'll have to wait to see what happens. And obviously, Illinois and I think it's Illinois and Northwestern that's co-hosting the National Indoor Tournament. And obviously, it will probably change in a year from now. We'll have to wait and see on the co-hosts if they want to keep that program going for the men's side as well, not just for the women. So just a heads up right there. And like I said, we'll have to wait and see about the weather on the traveling part if you're going to the state of Texas, potentially. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe, and see you guys later on the road. 800 subscribers, scores ultimate goals, 1,000 more, so may monitor scores live video. Comment video really helps YouTube background. So more people see us, sharing the video does help as well. So more people can go watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button for notification bell as well.